Cigar smoking vets too. The deuce. Cigars, libations, laughter. The lovely Duchess of Cigarello. And some guy named Matt. Cigar smoking vets too. The deuce.
Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Look who I found. You know me, I think. I'm some guy named Matt.
And I'm the Duchess of Cigarello, and welcome to McLaughlin Hearth.
The Hearth of McLaughlin. So as you can see by the title of this video, it is the weekly update on my surgery recovery. And who better to have than the most beautiful, the kindest hearted nurse any patient could ever ask for. Her.
It was a pleasure. He's a very good patient.
I am sitting on the Lamborghini. Don't mean to keep covering your face, sorry. I am sitting on the Lamborghini, but I am proud to say that I am using my walker less and less, and I am able to walk more and more. So before we get any further, I'm smoking the Aging Room Solera Orange Band Connecticut wrapper.
And I'm smoking the CAO Flavors Moon Trance.
Moon Trance. And as I have been mostly since surgery, Mountain Dew.
And me, I'm drinking water.
Wait, hold on, I want to show this. She's drinking the United States Army. Now another reason for this video, again, as the title says, GAW Update. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to bend down. Behave yourselves. Don't even start thinking that. Needed to get the list. Don't worry, I know with all this stuff, it gets a little confusing. So, we've got 1 week down, 2 weeks to go. There are 19 entries and 1 VR, which if you go to the playlist, you'll see the Lonely Solitary VR.
I must say, from that VR, it was fascinating learning all about your part of Pennsylvania, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Being a foreigner in the country, it's just really interesting to hear your corner of the world and what it's famous for. Love the whole idea of the millionaire section.
Williamsport, PA.
Yes. And we'd really like to hear more from our subscribers. It's, I think, for everyone, not just for myself, but to hear from each of you where you are, what your town or your county is famous for, a little quirky things about your town as well.
Even if it's not what your town's famous for, it's a little something.
I'll share with you what our little town is famous for.
Her.
I am an oddity, trust me. There's only 2,570 people in this town.
A natural thing of beauty.
And I stand out because of this damn
Beauty.
accent.
Because of her beauty.
No, because of the accents. But Hartsville in Tennessee is a rural town. Lots of farms. Tobacco farming is quite big here. A lot of cattle. And hunting is very big here too. But what I was fascinated with, even though it is a rural community, our schools have been voted a blue ribbon school. Now apparently that is a very high quality education. And that is starting from, I think you call it kindergarten here, right up, right through to the colleges. And although we don't have many schools, the ones we do have are exemplary. And I'm quite proud to live in a little town that has got that distinguished honor.
K through 12.
So that's what I've learned. Oh, and another very important one. Tennessee is not very big on betting. However, Trousdale, from where we live, this it's the tiniest county in Tennessee, has been given rights for dog racing. Although no one's taken up that idea of running it with it, but it would be really good to have greyhounds racing around a track and people betting on it. I think that would be something that maybe we can look at.
So get your greyhounds now.
Your whippets and your greyhounds.
Your what?
Your whippets.
Whip it. Whip it good.
So that's fascinating about our little town. And we're learning as we're going along. But
Don't let her fool you. She's learning and telling me.
But we would really love to hear about your town. I know that Alberg, your town is fascinating. I know that you have the Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch.
And we'd like to hear a lot more about the Bell Witch in your VR, please.
And Padre Piper, we know you've got some fascinating things in your area.
Very much so. Just your trip into the cemetery on your little Vespa, which I love, by the way. Your Vespa is incredible. Just the way you tell a story is intriguing, and you draw someone in, and I enjoyed that. Thank you.
The enthusiasm. The enthusiasm with which you tell your stories. Absolutely. And of course, can't forget Jeff.
Crosby's Corner.
I know nothing about Crosby, Texas, other than a damn good guy lives there.
Yes.
And, you know, there's others.
There's plenty of others, although...
Go Scob.
Yes. Although I don't know all of you very well, it would be really nice to get to know you. We had that wonderful opportunity when we went to Franklin. No, it was... Where was it for?
Uptown Smoke Shop in Nashville.
And got to know a few of you and really love the camaraderie. So
this lifestyle that we have chosen, it's really all encompassing. It brings everybody together.
So I've had a little bit of a mishap. I dropped my ash.
I had to tell her to watch her ash.
Oh, that was rather funny.
I said ash with an H, Padre. I'm watching myself.
Watch your ash.
Watch your ash. Yeah, I think we've taken up enough of everybody's time.
And I can talk too much, so please forgive me.
I've gotten used to it.
He's had to. He's had no choice. So from me, the Duchess of Cigarillo, I hope your weekend is splendiferous.
Yeah, what she said.
And may you find peace at the end of your smoke.
And from me, as you always hear, happy smoking.